Okay. Hello, everyone. It's been a minute since I've been on live. Thank you all so much for coming. It's not going to be a very long live. I really wanted to make some announcements, so I thought I'd do my cooking while I was on live. Let me turn this on so it can start heating up. Thought I actually already had it on. I haven't used this in a while, so I'm not exactly sure what the temperature I need on here, but we'll figure that out. Yes. Hey, how are you, Deborah? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, I can't see the chats too well because I got my um, computer set back a little bit further. I am looking back and forth because I am streaming from both Facebook on my right and YouTube on my left. So forgive me if I'm not looking directly at the camera on either side, but I will be looking back and forth. So glad to see you all here. Thank you so much for coming in today. I'm waiting for my oil to heat up. So I'm going to start with some announcements while we're waiting for the oil to heat up. I actually am getting ready to cook some chicken fingers. I have my chicken here. It's been marinating. This is a simple mayo with hot sauce and some seasonings in here. I've got, of course, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, in there, a little paprika. I have pretty much the same seasonings with the exception of mayo over here in my flour. This is half cornstarch and half flour right here. So that cornstarch is going to give us that extra crispiness we'll be looking for. And I have another dredge right here, which is the same thing that it's being marinated in, except for it's not as thick. It's real runny. I added water to it. It's mayo, hot sauce, water, and the same seasoning: garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, black pepper, and a little Himalayan salt. So we're going to let this heat up. Hopefully it won't take very long. So glad to see all of you all here. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to thumbs it up on the YouTube side and give it a like on the Facebook side. For as some of the announcements, I wanted to say one thing is that, and anyone that is a content creator probably already knows this, but for you all that are not content creators specifically, this goes specifically for the people on the YouTube side. Beginning August 31st, as a content creator, YouTube has changed the rules a little bit, and we will no longer be able to pin a comment with a link in it. So we also cannot make a comment with a link in it on a shorts video. That's like a reel on a shorts video. Long form, it's the same. So if I make a short and you ask me like, like somebody asked me on one of my shorts for my brandy syrup, I cannot give you that link in the comments anymore. So I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them or I'm not just answering them. We can't pin the comments anymore on short videos. No links. I can't even do it to my own content. Okay, you know how sometimes I'll pin a comment and I'll say, if you like this video, watch this next. I can't do that anymore. Now I can put the link in there, but it won't be clickable. They have changed it, so it means you have to go to our home page, and there's a right up under where you see the username and the subscribe button. Right under that, you will see a link. I have my link tree in there. That will give you everything. It'll give you all my social media. It'll give you any affiliate links. It'll give you anything that I have that I'm doing currently. As far as the link is concerned, like somebody asked me for my brandy syrup, then I will have to say, go on the shorts tab and look for it. It is titled this. So maybe you can put it in the search bar. If you put cooking at Pam's Place in any of these search bars, you're going to get, and the item like brandy syrup, you're going to get it. So you can also do that as well. Trying to see if this oil is getting hot. So that was one thing that I wanted to mention to you all. Actually, was the main thing that I wanted to mention to you all. And there was something else, and you know what? I didn't write it down, so y'all know I forgot. Yep, I forgot. It'll probably come to me in the midst of me cooking or chatting with you guys. So if it does, if it does, I will tell you what the other announcement was. I don't even know what it was, y'all. I'm not kidding. I really don't. I need to see if this is what. I have some water here. Let me see. I am not good at putting flour in to see if my oil is hot. I always put a couple of drops of water in there. I don't necessarily suggest anyone do that, but that's what I've always done. And it's not hot enough. I did turn it down, but turn it up just a little bit more. And because I'm using my hot plate and not my stove, I may grab my thermometer so that I can make sure it's up to temp and I don't have to keep doing that. So let me grab that. Come on, where is it? Oh, here it is. Y'all know it was sitting right there in front of me. Yes. Okay. So thank you all so much for coming in. Let me see. Let me see where we are. We're getting there. I think we're right at about 200. A little bit over 200. So we got a little bit ways to go to get to closer to 350. Closer to 350. Hey, Jenny, how are you doing? Hey, Joyce, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes. Hey, Olga, how are you? So glad to see you all. So glad to see you all. I wish I could think of what that other thing was because I had two things. I said, well, you know what? I'll go on live. I started to do just a chat live just to go over those two things. I don't know what the other one was, but that's okay. Y'all forgive me. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Hey, Shelly. Yes. How are you? Waiting on those. I know I'm waiting on the oil to heat up. I'm waiting on my oil to heat up. I turned the skillet up, so I feel the heat coming. So, you know, it's chicken breast as well. Now, you can use chicken thighs or whatever part of the chicken you want. I prefer to use the chicken breast when I'm doing chicken fingers. And they will cook much faster as well. So, once we get going here, we'll be going. Yes. Awesome and amazing. Oh, I told y'all I was going to come back. We're just about 250. So I knew it. This goes for the Facebook side and the YouTube side. I have had so many people, so very many people telling me in the comments, they're saying things to me like, oh, I'm so glad you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you. It's been such a long time. Oh, where have you been? And I'm thinking to myself, I ain't been nowhere. Where you been? I haven't gone anywhere. Okay. So Facebook has been happening and it's been happening on YouTube. So I wanted to explain to you all what's happening, why it's happening, and what you could do to stop it. Because I haven't gone anywhere. I post every single day, every day since August 15, 2022. I have not missed one day of posting on Facebook and YouTube. I will post every single day. Know that I have a post every single day up. The reason you're not seeing me is because and this just doesn't go for me. This goes for any content creator on both platforms that you are watching. We are still not up to tip. That's why I like using my stove, but I can't put my both cameras over there at the stove. But we're getting close to 300. Is because if you miss watching a content creator's content for just a few days, let alone a couple of weeks, the algorithm is not going to send you that content creator's content. So if you go 1 or 2 days without watching me, it's not going to show you my content anymore until you start watching me again. So then you're not getting the content in your feed, YouTube and Facebook. So you're thinking, I'm not posting. I'm here to tell you, I am posting, okay? If you want to keep getting my content, you're going to have to keep watching. Like it, you got to like it, you got to comment, you got to watch it. That's just the way it goes. And I thought I needed to say something because I want everybody to know I haven't gone anywhere. It's not me, you know. Hey, your first live. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So we are right at 300, so I can go ahead and get started. 300, 350 is all about the same. I can go ahead and get started. Put that to the side because I still have to flour my chicken. So that was the other main thing that I wanted to say was that if you are not getting my content, it is not me. It is not me at all. It is by far the algorithm and whether or not you're watching. So think back, say, well, did I miss a few days of watching? I mean, everybody can't watch every day. I agree with that, but I'm just telling you how it works, okay? That's all I'm doing. I'm telling you how it works, and I'm here to tell you it ain't me. So this has been marinating in the mayo hot sauce and seasonings. So now I'm going to put it over here in the flour. Let me move this out the way. And then I'm going to dip it. I hope everybody can see all of this. I'm dipping it in the more liquid batter and back in the flour again. Usually I would use two hands, but since I'm holding this, I'm gonna use one and into the hot oil. And it's hot enough, it's nice and sizzling, that's perfect. So let me batter these up and get these in here. So let me know in the comments if you've been missing some of my content, because that will explain why. I haven't gone anywhere. Everybody's asking me, where you go? Where you go? I'm like, I ain't doing nowhere, I'm right here. I am right here. So I wanted to make sure you all knew that. I am here. I post every single day. And on Facebook, typically I post all day, all day long some days. Some days I don't, but y'all know. Y'all see me, I post all day some days. I post reels and I post regular posts. On YouTube, I post at least once a day. Today it'll be twice because I'm live now. Then I will post again this evening. I've already posted some on Facebook earlier today. I think 2 or 3 posts. So, yes. Don't overcrowd your skillet. Whenever you're cooking anything, don't overcrowd it. And I'm not going to fill my, I'm going to put one more in here. I'm not going to fill my skillet up nearly the way I would normally if I was at my stove. I don't think it's getting hot enough on my edges because the hot plate is actually smaller than the skillet, which is a no-no. We got to do what we got to do, y'all. We got to do what we got to do. Let me see. I put that one on the edge just to see. It's not so bad. I'm going to add a couple more in here. At least one more. At least one more. Because we don't want to take all day either. I don't have a ton, but we still don't want to take all day. So while this is frying up, I can check the comments and see what's going on. Yes. Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna wash my hand and I'll be right back. Okay, I feel like I need to turn it up a little bit. It's sizzling, okay. It's not sizzling the way I want it to sizzle. So is there anyone in the chat that has been missing my content? Because that is absolutely why. Oh, let me turn this up some. I want to go ahead and fry faster than that. Just chicken breasts, they don't take a long time. Yes. Hey, Emma, how are you? Yes. Hey, Pam, what is the most easiest and delicious dessert you have made? Believe it or not, I have a 12-hour signature cheesecake. And yes, it's 12 hours, but it is by far the best. And it is by far the easiest for me to make. That 12 hours is not active. Technically, only about maybe 10 to 15 minutes is actually active, where you're right here doing something. The rest is not active, but it takes that long from beginning to end. So that's probably really the easiest. And it's one I love, too. It's like a New York cheesecake. Yes. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? Yes. Not me. I have seen everyone. Awesome. That's good. Just started watching first. Hey, welcome here. First time here. Yes. Miss Shelley says, no, I watch you. Thank you. Great, Shelley. Good to know. Yes. All right. Hey, Vicki, how are you? Question, curious. Who do you cook for in your household? Well, I cook for everyone, but my children are pretty much grown and gone. If you saw the video I did with my son, that's my youngest son. He's 25. I have a daughter that's younger than him, but she's living on her own as well. So my kids are grown and gone. So basically just myself and my husband, mostly myself. But yeah, basically just myself and my husband. Yeah, so that's all I cook for now. So that is also another reason why you see me a lot of times cook in a lot of my regular cooking videos. I'm cooking very small portions, and I'll leave the amount for a regular size in the description, because I am just cooking for 1 or 2. And some things I cook, like my husband doesn't do like spicy things. So if I'm cooking something that's really hot, I love the heat. Okay, I can take all the heat. If I'm cooking something that's really spicy, I'm cooking for one. So I need to just cook a small amount. But that's most people may need to cook more than that. So yes. I am new to the chatting. Much like, all right, Anna, welcome. Hey, Dolores, how are you, girl? Show me what you got. All right, I will. It's in here. It's in there frying up. It is not even ready to turn yet. I just turned my my skillet up some. I'm not used to cooking on this anymore. This is what I actually started cooking on. I need to get a butane one because it's a little flatter and a little wider. But this is what I actually started doing my videos on. This exact hot plate right here. My youngest daughter gave this to me when I first started doing YouTube videos, and I've had it ever since. So I only bring it out every now and then when I'm live. I have a couple of other ones, but they don't seem to get hot anymore. I don't know if I did something wrong or if it wasn't plugged in right. So I still have them, but I got to check them out before I go live with them again. Yes. Let's see. Pam, what is the oldest recipe you cook? What is the story? That would be chicken and dumplings. Let's see. Hey, Stephen, how you doing? Hey, Debbie, what ingredients are in the batter? I missed the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question about the oldest recipe. Let me answer her question first since I'm actively doing this. In the batter, it's mayo. Okay, this is what I had to marinate in. In this right here, that is nothing but mayo, hot sauce, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper. That's it. And that. In the flour, this is half flour, half cornstarch. Same seasonings, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, salt, pepper. And in this one, I'm taking them from where they were marinated to the flour to this and back to the flour. This is the exact same thing that they're marinating in, except it has water so it can be thinned out. No difference. And everything gets seasoned because you want to season in layers. That way you don't bite into something and you get nothing but batter and no seasoning or anything. So I'm going to turn these over right quick and I'm going to answer your question. The oldest recipe that I cook is by far chicken and dumplings, and that's how I started cooking. My aunt, which was my mother's sister, her only sister, would come every year to visit us and stay with us, and she would keep us. It's just myself and my sister. She would keep us throughout the holidays between Christmas and New Year's, and while home with us throughout the year. So that was their time to go off and do some things. Every year she cooked chicken and dumplings, and it happened to be one of my favorite things. I love chicken and dumplings. So one year I asked her, Auntie, how do you season the dumplings? And she looked at me like I was crazy. And she said, Baby, you don't season the dumplings. The juice will season the dumplings. I didn't know no better. I didn't know to ask any more questions, so I let it stand. I'm just thinking to myself, what does that mean? The juice is going to season the dumplings. It's like in my head, I'm thinking, there's no holes in the dumplings. How is that going to work? Fast forward. I started cooking. That was when I actually started cooking, but I really didn't learn how to juice season dumplings until I was like 22 years old. But that's what got me cooking, and that's what started me to cooking. So that's the dish, and that's the story behind it. And now these are frying up good. I like it. Yes, let me see. I'm trying to catch the questions as I go. Hey, Ola Joe, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. So I'm so glad you caught my live too. Yes, I actually had a troll in here when I first came on. But you know me, I got him. Yes. Hey, Patricia, love watching you. Glad you're here. Thank you for those stars. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Judy, how are you? Yes. Yes. Hey, Glenda. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, these are looking good. I'm going to take the first three out in a second. I'm going to turn this one back over again. This one can come out. My counter is kind of small, so I don't have a lot of space. So I'm going to take them out over here. Let me see. Can you see that? How nice and crispy that is? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for that super chat. Maggie, thank you. See how crispy and nice and golden brown it is? Did y'all see it on the Facebook side? I got to wash myself over this hot grease. Yes. Of course, I'll show them all to you in the end as well. Take these out. And we're going to put some more in while these finish up in the center. Yes. Okay, so same process. They're already marinating in here. From here, I'm going to the flour. Then I'm going to the more wet batter. Back to the flour. Into the hot oil. And because it's chicken breast, they don't, and no bones and all that. Doesn't take any time whatsoever. And I'm loving that. Let's see. See how long some of them are? I actually just had 2 chicken breasts and I cut them up myself. So these are actually just boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And I cut them all myself. Okay. Shaking the excess off as well as I go. Oh, I touched that hot skillet. You can't have no accidents with hot grease now. Come on. Yes. Where can I get a good cast iron pan? Lodge is a good cast iron skillet, and so is a Cracker Barrel skillet. And I think Lodge sells the Cracker Barrel skillets too. So you can actually Google the actual Lodge store. The Lodge is also sold on Amazon. Let me wash my hands. Yes, let me see here. Okay, let me take these out and put these in. Leave that one a little bit longer. And I am having with these just salad and watermelon. That's it, salad and watermelon. Thank you for those stars. That's it. That's going to be the whole thing. I can take this spoon out. Typically, I would have fries, but not today. Oh, Joe retracted a message? What? Well, I wish I had saw that. I think after this, I have one more batch, maybe a batch and a half to go. Target also sells, okay, Target sells Lodge too. Someone on the Facebook side just told me that Target also sells Lodge. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. Okay, I need to take this one out before I go anywhere with it. I'm going to put another one in here. And I think I have about maybe one more batch to go. Okay. And go wash my hands again. You want to make sure they're not touching in the skillet so they won't connect inside the skillet. Yes. Amazon sells them too. Yes, Amazon does sell them too. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Welcome in, Terry. Thank you all so much for all those stars. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Pam. Yes. How do you order your cookbook? It is not available yet. I am still in the process of writing. Yes. It's not available yet. I am still in the process of writing. Now, you may have seen on my About Me page or my bio that it says in there cookbook author. That is because I have written one cookbook prior to the one I'm writing now. But that book is not for sale for the public. I literally wrote that from my family and very close friends, probably maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. So that was actually my original one. So that's where that came from. But this one will be available to the public. Yes, 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 yes. Um, Stephanie says, I recently found out that it is not safe to use cast iron on a glass. It depends on your stove. You have to talk with your manufacturer for your manufacturer. Every stove is different. Some it is not, and some it is. Mine is perfectly fine. And I did a complete video on if you do use it, how to use it, and the fact that you need to contact your manufacturer of your stove and ask them, can you use it on your stove? Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Marsha, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, it was just, I had a lot of cast iron skillets of every size. I had to give the LG ones away. Got got arthritis in the hands. Okay, yeah, these are not really arthritis friendly. Arthritis friendly. I can say that much. That's for sure. They are not arthritis friendly. You have to be very careful with them. You do. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, are you related to Anthony Walker? Nope, never heard of him. If I am, I don't know it. I don't know who Anthony Walker is. Nope, never heard of that person. Yes, thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, let's see, let's see, let's see. Cooking. Okay, thank you. That is good to know. Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, I have to use two hands. Yes, and you have to be careful. Once they get full and hot and grease like this, you don't want to mess around. You don't want to mess around with them. So if it's something you can, I said that in my video too. There's no sense in playing machos. You can't do it, you can't do it, okay? It's not, these things aren't anything to play with. They aren't. None of them, the small ones, the large ones, or any ones in between. Yes, thank you for those stars. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, and Catherine says, absolutely awesome. The string, thank you so much, Catherine. I appreciate that. Yes, I really appreciate that. Let's see about turning some of these over here. Well, that's not ready. That's not ready. There we go. You really only have to turn these over maybe 2 or 3 times. Again, it depends. You can let them cook completely on one side and get nice and golden brown on one side, and then turn them over from there if you would like to. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, somebody said you should. I couldn't read that. It went by too fast. It went by too fast. Can you show one day how to season a cast iron? I have that video. I have that video. It's a short. I have a long form video on how to clean cast iron. This is how I clean them. There's more than one method, okay? So if I ain't cleaning mine like you clean yours, there's more than one way to skin a cat, more than one way to clean a cast iron skillet, more than one way to season it too. But I also have a short on seasoning it as well. Yes, love your channel. How did you come up with your handle? Come with me. You know what? That was pure accident. Someone asked me, how did I come up with my slogan, come with me, I'll show you what to do. That was pure accident. The very first video that I did that on, the very first video that I did that on was one that had something to do with tomatoes. And I literally left the counter and went over to another part of my kitchen. And when I did that video, I said, come with me, I'll show you what to do. I literally meant that. I literally left the counter and I went. But when I posted that video, so many people in the comments said something about, oh, I like that. That's cute. That's me. Come with me. I'll show you. They just started talking about it. I'm like, okay. I used it from there on. Yes. I used it from there on. And that's how I got that. No, it was no deep thought process or anything. I'm gonna move this to the center. And these larger ones up here in the center so they can start cooking from it. And I am using regular vegetable oil in my skillet. You can use whatever oil you want. as long as it's good for frying. I know, I get it. A lot of people don't like vegetable oil. A lot of people don't like this. Everybody likes something different, but this is what I use. But I always tell people, it's okay if you don't want to use what I use. Use whatever you want to use. I'm just showing you the process thereof of how I do it. But it doesn't mean this is not the only oil you can fry in. So whatever you're comfortable with and that you like and it's good for yourself, your health, and your family, that's what you should use. Yes. Hey, good afternoon. How are you? Hey, Jerry, how are you? How are you? Yes, thank you, Ola Joe, for that. And Catherine says, also want you to know I'm very grateful for all your posts, especially about the ones about labels. I have another label one coming out probably this week or this weekend, no later than the beginning of next week about labels again, whole different thing. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Lourdes, how are you, Lauren? Thank you so much. Yes, just love your attitude and your personality. Those chicken strips look dang. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to be eating mine with some hot spicy mayo, a salad, and watermelon. And that's my sides. This is enough fried. I don't need fries with it. Although I have eaten it, I do eat it, just not today. Turn these over again. And we'll cook on that side. And then we can get our last, I think what might be our last batch in. Yes, 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 yes. What time is it where you are? It is 3:28 p.m. 3:28 p.m. Yes. Hey, Dolores, how are you? Yes, I love when you do your taste test. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna do one in a minute too, because I know I have some that's cool by the time I finish all this. Matter of fact, let me grab some water. I have to do a taste test, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, I drink out of a plastic bottle sometimes. So people are like, don't drink out of a plastic bottle. I'm like, okay, I got glass too, but you know, it is what it is. Yes. Hey, Chef Finest Wine, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Long time buddy there. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. And we'll get the rest of these turned over this last time on some of these, and I can get them out of here, and we can go on to our last batch. Yes, let me see. Let me see. Trying to catch them. Let's see. It's 2:28. Okay, so you must be on Central Time. It's 2:28 where you are. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Welcome in. Yes, Leslie. Yes, you're hungry. All right, that's a good thing. Yes, I am having leftovers. That's always good because sometimes depending on the dish, sometimes leftovers is better than when you first cooked it because the flavors get a chance to gel. And I meant to ask you all, especially on the YouTube side, because every time I go live, I see how I have everything set up. Can you guys hear me okay? I can see myself, so I'm pretty sure y'all can see me okay. But can you hear me okay? Because if y'all can, I need to make sure I mark this setup so that I will know exactly where to put it. So if you can hear me okay on the YouTube side, put a 1 in the chat. And same thing on Facebook. If you can hear me okay, put a 1 in the chat so I'll know everybody can hear me okay. Because I have had some issues with my audio in the past. Hopefully, prayerfully, I've worked that out. I'm going to give those 3 a second and then take them out. And then I'll put the last batch in because I think I have enough room to put all the last batches in. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me okay. That's a plus. Yay. It's 12:30 here, 12:32, 12:30, 1:32. So you're on Pacific time. Yes, I can hear you. And oh, wow, you can hear the chicken frying. Oh, look at that. I love that. She's out here, you and the chicken. I love that. Yes. Yes. Awesome. You guys can hear me too on the Facebook side. Good. Yes, can hear you just fine. This is the perfect setup. You know what? When I'm done here, I'm gonna leave my tripod because I'm streaming from my phone on Facebook. I'm streaming from my PC on YouTube. So I'm gonna take my phone and I'm gonna take a shot I'm gonna take a shot of it so I'll know exactly where I have everything situated. Because apparently this is a golden moment. And so you all, when we're finished, you'll see how many I have too, because I've gotten all of this. Y'all can take a look at it so far. I've got a whole nother batch. All of this came from just 2 boneless chicken breasts. That's it. And it's not like I had a ton of chicken over here either. Put this over here. Go ahead and let me see if I can get the rest of these in here. Ooh, I hate dead silence. I'm one of those people like noise. So quiet. I need noise. Oh, that's the kid in me, y'all. I can't help it. I am truly a kid at heart. Okay. Okay, yeah. Last batch, y'all. Last batch. Then we can taste test. I can't wait. I guess y'all can see I'm kind of hungry on top of all of this. I have not eaten anything today. Maybe that has a little to do with it. Ooh, this hand is so sticky. I got 3 more to do, and I'm going to actually switch hands at this point, because that hand is just too much. Okay. Get these last 3 in here. The last 2. There's just a little crumb, so I'm just going to drop it in. And last ones. All right. Gotta clean as I go, guys. Gotta clean as I go. Okay. We are pretty much winding down here on the cooking end. I got my last batch in. Oh, thank you so much, DG. Thank you. I appreciate that super chat. Wonderful of you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Now we can finish this up. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Let's put that on the stove when I'm done. Yes, this is the first time. Oh, welcome. I got a lot of first timers here on both YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. I'm so glad. For a period of time, I was going live cooking once a week. July was a hot mess. I had a lot to do, so I didn't get to do that. And I'm just now starting to get back in the swing of going live. I try to go live once a week. Doesn't always happen, but I try. Yes. You cook and I'll clean it. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Let's see. That's Maggie, the substitute teacher. Come on. My door is wide open. Come on. I love to cook. I clean because it's a necessary thing to do, especially while you're cooking. It's not my joy. Come on, girl. You got a deal. Hey, Donna. Hey, Cindy. Yes, you turn these over. Yes. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. Put the ones on the inside, on the edge, bring those in. Kind of got to switch things up in this thing. There we go. That'll be a little bit better. That little bitty piece. Awesome. Yes. Kate says, hi, Pam. I didn't know you did lives. Luckily, I got the notification. It's my first one. Yes, I do. I try to go live once a week cooking. At least once a week. And sometimes I go live and I'm just sitting there and I'm chatting with you all. Just drinking me some tea, coffee, water, and I'm just chatting with you all. So I do that too. Yes. I see a bunch of stars there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know you cook and will clean too for it. Real. Yeah, absolutely. I have to. I don't have a choice on that one. I do not have a choice on that one. Yes. Let's see, getting my food to turn out good. I missed that. Could you please tell me that again in the comments? Somebody said something about their food turning out good. And I don't know what they said, but I would like to see that and read that. Thank you for those stars. Thank you so much. Yes, awesome and amazing. Thank you. Y'all just sending stars over there on Facebook. I appreciate you. Yes. Hey, Joanne. Hello, Pam. The first time. Ready for me to get some Southern fried chicken. All right, girl, come on now. Welcome in. Thank you. All the new people, welcome. For all of you all who are returning, thank you so much for returning. And thank you all for always watching my videos and my content. That helps us as content creators, okay? This is what I do. I do it full time. And so I appreciate as many views as I can get on the YouTube side. I'm trying to get to 500,000 followers. I'm really trying to get to 1 million on both of them, y'all. So share me out. I'm really trying to get to 1 million, but I got to get to 500 over there first. I'm headed to 8 on Facebook. So y'all need to catch up with Facebook. Y'all need to catch up. Y'all at Facebook, y'all winning. Y'all gonna get to 1 million on Facebook before YouTube. Y'all winning. Who said this was a competition, huh? Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. That is so hilarious. Yes, I had said good things. We all live away. Be overeating. Yes, indeed. Yes. Hey, June, how are you? I missed the first part. Also, I'm cooking some chicken fingers, but you can watch the replay will be up on both channels, on Facebook and YouTube. The replay will be up. So you'll get to see it again if you did miss the first half of it or something like that. Yes. Can anyone answer my question, please? Hi, Pam. What was the outcome of the favorite chef competition? I wasn't able to find anything about who won. That's because they haven't announced it yet. Okay. What happened with the favorite chef competition? I made it to the semifinals. I did not make it to the finals. My journey ended at the end of the semifinals. I do have another short because something did happen after that. I do have a short coming out on that probably tonight. So be ready for that. Probably between 7:30 and 8:30, it'll come out. what happened after the semifinals. But they said on their site that they will be announcing the winner on the 25th, and we haven't reached the 25th yet. I don't think. Is it? No, 2 more days. On the 25th, they'll be announcing. They also have not announced yet who won Carla Hall's pick of the plated dish, which I was able to enter that as well. So I still don't even know if my plate was chosen by her. They haven't announced that either. I guess they're going to announce both of them on the 25th. But that's the outcome. My journey did me, and I was not one of the finalists, so I know for sure I did not win the whole thing, okay? But that's okay. I enjoyed the journey, and I thank all of you all, Facebook and YouTube and everybody else out there, Instagram, TikTok, anybody else out there that wasn't even on social media, that was voting for me constantly and for putting up with me constantly saying, please vote for me in the 2023 Favorite Chef Competition. Link in the pinned comment. I feel like I was a robot saying that after so long. Like over and over and over again. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for helping me to get as far as I did get. I really appreciate that. Yes. Yes. I know this is random, but I've just found you through your short on Pyrex versus Pyrex. Every time I go thrifting, I now, yes, awesome. Yes. That's wonderful. Paper bag on your plate on top of brown paper bag. Not sure what you're saying, but I actually, if you're talking about what am I putting my chicken on, I have it on a plate on top of a wire rack. The paper towel is under the wire rack, so the chicken won't sit on the paper towel and get soggy. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about because it went by too fast. I can only see just a little bit of it at the bottom. Okay. These are almost done. Yes. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Hey, Annette, Liz. Yes. Liz, I signed up for the same competition, but as I read more of the directions and everything, found out that you have to travel, and I just don't have the money for that. So I had, okay, yes. Yep. Yes. Ice cream, so good. Ice cream is so good, especially in this heat. Yes. Thank you for those stars. I appreciate y'all. So kind-hearted. I appreciate y'all. Yes. Phyllis, well, good luck for the other competition I haven't entered any other competition. Yes, I haven't entered any other one. Don't know if I will. Had a couple of interviews from another one, but I don't think so. That's a lot. I don't mind something that's a day or two, but this stuff that's 2 and 3 weeks, whew, to be desired, okay? Let's put it like that, to be desired. Last 2 in here, and I can move this skillet. Take that little piece of chrome out. Let those cook just for a few more seconds. Yes. Pam, where do you live? I'm in NC. Yes, all of your kitchen hacks are just the best. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, one virtuous woman. Hey, how are you? How are you? Mental drain. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I see to always overcook my chicken. Any suggestions? Yes, you can do what you call a clear juice test. So in other words, when you're thinking it's done, you just want to cook your chicken until it's done, especially if you're frying it, but really any method, because when it comes out of the hot oil or comes out of the oven or whatever, it's going to have what's called rest time. And during that rest time, your food, really whatever food it is still cooking. So that's why you want to cook it just until done. One thing you can do is get a thermometer. Put that thermometer in there. It needs to be a temperature of 165 if you're talking chicken. And put that thermometer in there. And when the chicken is done, it'll read 165. Take it out. Okay. If you are trying to just guess at it, and you don't have a thermometer, you can stick a knife in the thickest part of that chicken. Let me turn this off and remove this so I won't have any accidents. Then I'll finish answering that question. Okay, and when you stick your knife into the chicken, into the thickest part, if it's a thigh, and thickest part, if it has a bone in it, stick it into the thickest part near the bone, as close to the bone without touching the bone as you can. Okay, that's the last part of a piece of chicken that's going to cook. You stick that fork, not a fork, but if you stick a knife, maybe like a steak knife or something in it, or a skewer, stick it in there and pull it back out and wait. Give it maybe about 2 or 3 seconds, 10 seconds at the most, and you will see juices run from out of the chicken up through that hole. If the juices run clear, your chicken is done. If the juice is red, it's raw. If the juice is pink, it's not done yet. Okay? So that's the way you can tell if you don't have a thermometer or anything at all. Stick a knife in it. Give it a couple of seconds. As soon as you stick the knife in it, first of all, if it's raw, as soon as you stick the knife in it, blood's going to run out, red's going to run out. But if it's like almost there and not quite, you stick that knife in there, you got to wait and you got to look at it and see what color those juices are. They need to run clear. That's the way you can tell that. Yes. Can you have one? Can I have one? Oh, you're talking about one of these. I'm getting ready to have one, but I had to answer that question. Oh my God, that's hilarious. She said, can you have one? Can I have one? Yes. Let me see. I'm going to get one from the bottom because it should be cool enough. So, let me y'all see it first. See how nice and golden brown they are? See how nice and golden brown they are? They smell delicious. I can't wait. I'm sorry teasing y'all. So, I'm going to break one open so y'all can see the inside. Look at that. Delicious. I don't know if hubby getting none. Guys, these are delicious. Oh my goodness. They're probably even extra good because I haven't eaten today. So good. So good. So I'm going to sit this out the way so I can see the chat just a little bit more. And then I just want to see if anyone else has any other questions or anything before we get out of here. So I can get my salad and my watermelon and I commence to eat. These are amazingly delicious. That chicken looks great. I like the brown on, so pretty. Thank you. I guess you say she's so silly to be so old. What can I say? It is what it is. Yes. Do you have any advice for me as a YouTuber? Yeah, I do. Number one, for anybody that is on YouTube or Facebook as a content creator, someone, Shelly's Homemade, she's a member. You all check her out. She's a member of my channel. And she just asked me, Do you have any advice for me as a YouTuber, for those who are content creators, no matter what platform you are on? Two things I'm going to say. Number one, pick a horse and ride it. Pick a horse and ride it. In other words, I should be saying pick a horse and ride it, catch it. That's what Ola Joe says all the time. So Ola Joe, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to say it. But anyway, pick a horse and ride it. You know, there are some people that are really good at being all over the place, I'll say. They can do a video on this or post content on that. Then they can switch it up to this and they can switch it up to that. And every day is something different and you never know what you're going to get. And they're successful. They're very successful. But unfortunately, for the majority of us, myself included, that is not the case. Most of us are really good at something. And whatever that one thing is, you're good. She said, catch it. Whatever that thing is you're good at. And you know what? Not even a content creator, life in general. Whatever that is that you are good at, then do that one thing and do it to the best of your ability. And once you start doing it, you got to be consistent. As a content creator, you got to be relentless. You got to have an I don't care attitude. I'm doing this no matter what. I don't care if it takes me all day and all night, but I'm going to do it. And when I finish doing it, guess what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to do it again. And you got to be consistent and consistent and consistent. Okay? Because right now in this day and age, we're working off of computers, and computers are worked off of algorithms. And typically algorithms work off of patterns. They don't care what you're doing. They're looking for a pattern. So you must create a pattern as a content creator, whatever that pattern is. If you're going to, when people say consistent, it doesn't mean post every day. I chose to post every single day, and I have done that since August 15, 2020. I chose that as my pattern. If you choose to post once a week, then that is your pattern. You post once a week. Pick a day. It doesn't even necessarily mean the same time. That will help, but at least it needs to be the same day. If you say I'm going to post three times a week, then maybe you need to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But when Monday, Wednesday, and Friday come, I don't care what's happening. I don't care if the street burned down. You gotta post. I don't care if you get up and you feel good or you don't feel good. I don't care if you got to go to the doctor and you're barely making it. This day and age, with shorts and reels, a post can be less than 10 seconds. It can be 3 seconds long. So if you do wake up and something happens that day, then that is your content for the day, even if it is out of your niche. Okay? Like me, if something were to happen, I could literally come on and make a reel and say, you know what, guys, I can't cook today. I can't show you any hacks, tips, and tricks because you know what? I'm injured and this is what it is. And I did that one day when I sliced a part of my finger off with a mandolin. But I posted. I still posted. You have got to be consistent. And once you become consistent and you start growing, the next thing you got to do, you got to have thick skin. If you don't have thick skin, you're not going to make it. And if you don't have thick skin, you're going down quick. Because let me tell you something. The people in the comments are ruthless. Okay, they are ruthless. I have had myself called everything but the child of God. Okay, and if you can't let that roll off your back, you're not going to make it. You've got to let that roll off your back. Or I'm pretty sure if you all have seen any, what do they call them? What are they called on reality shows? And those people in reality shows are talking about their social media accounts. And within their social media accounts, their representatives or their other friends or people within whatever they're doing will tell them, stay out of the comments. Stay out of the comments. Okay? If you can't handle the comments, stay out of the comments. Y'all don't know how many comments on a daily basis I just choose to delete. Now, there are some I'll come right back at you, but that's just me. It's just the way I am. It's hard for someone to say something to me and me not have something to say back. But everybody can't do that. And if you can and you want to be a content creator, then you got to let that roll off your back. Okay. They've told me everything that, haven't even tried. People, now one of the main things people have told me so many times is that putting lettuce in foil does not work. Oh, it works. They ain't tried it. Because if you put the lettuce in the foil and you wrap it up tight, your foil is gonna stay good. Okay? I don't care who you are, I don't care where you live, I don't care what. Also, be prepared for everyone not to like what you do and to not like you. It's a fact of life. Okay, when you were in school, if you ever went to school, when you were at work, if you ever worked, everybody in that place didn't like you and you ain't like them. But guess what? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all mamas told y'all the same thing my mama told you. You ain't going there to be liked and to like. You go in there to get something done. And I don't know if that was a good question or a bad question Shelly asked me. But Shelly, you got me on the tyrant. Ask me that's what I have to say. Yes, that's what I have to say. I am just not, I have very thick skin. I've grew up not really caring what somebody thought about me because I listened to my mama. Yes, my mama. My mama always used to, hey Wanda, how you doing? My mama used to always tell me about people liking her and not liking her. First thing out her mouth, they ain't paying no bills up in here. I'm just saying. They ain't paying no bills up in here. So why am I going to get depressed, upset, and worried because somebody don't like what I'm doing? For all those that do like, those are the ones I want. Those are the people I want in my team. Those are the people I want supporting me. Those are the people I want to come on here and cook for. I really appreciate the advice. And thank you, Shelly. Those are the people I want to cook for. Those are the people I want to share the information that I know with, the ones that want it. I don't expect everybody to want it. But off of my horse. Jean said, thank you for being real. You're welcome. Exactly. What you eat doesn't make exactly. There you go. There you go. There you go. So yes, but the main thing you need to do, two main things you need to do before you even, because you gotta get to the number of subscribers and following before you start getting that massive amount of negativity within your comments. And within your emails and coming at you. You've got to get that, you got to grow, okay? The only way you're going to grow is to pick a horse and ride it. And once you get on that horse, you got to get on that horse every day. Or every other day, whenever you choose to. And it's the same thing in real life. If you were really trying to ride a horse or do anything or learn anything, when you went to school, you didn't go to school one day and didn't go back for 3 months. School was every day. Now, you might have missed a day every now and then, but it was every day. Every day. You have to be accountable to yourself. If you don't have anybody to be accountable to, you have to learn to be accountable to yourself. I read something one time, and I'm gonna leave it after I say this. When you first start school, the first thing they teach you when you start kindergarten, probably before kindergarten these days, but back in my days, kindergarten, the first thing they teach you to do is to write your name on the paper, typically in the upper right hand or left hand corner, depending on the teacher. Write your name on it, and sometimes a date. But more or less, make sure your name is on the paper. Do you know that these teachers did not have you write your name on the corner of the paper just so they would know whose paper it was? But it's an accountability factor. Put your name on it, put your stamp on it, and own it. So as a child, once you write your name in the upper right hand or upper left hand corner, that becomes whatever you did. Okay? So you can't go back and say, I didn't do it. You got to own it. You got to stand up to it. You got to fight for it because that's yours. You did that thing. And it's the same thing in life now. It's the same exact thing in life now. I could do a whole channel on life hacks. I could do a whole channel on just telling people real life stuff. I probably got more of that than I do cooking hacks, tips, and tricks. Yes, but it is what it is. I was presented with the question. I did not just get on a tyrant. For those who didn't know that I was presented with the question in my chat, one of my channel members asked me, did I have any advice as for them as a YouTuber? So this is how I got on my rant. Shelly says, I love the real Gray. I'm so glad you do, girl, because you started this. Yes, thank you so much for those stars. Absolutely, absolutely. So I am not going to keep you all here any longer. I'm going to let y'all go. And I am going to try to start going live at least once a week again. Like I said, but even when I didn't go live, I posted. So I was consistent. Hint, hint. You can take that for anything you're doing in life. You know, if you got a business, an Etsy business, or whatever you're doing, be consistent. Consistent. I'm gonna quit choking. Excuse me. Consistent, consistent, consistent. I know it's time for me to go now. I'm choking. Mm. But yes, love Yola Joe. I'm out of here too. So thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you all. And I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.